we're ready for daytime baseball from Coors Field. Today, game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1-3, which, so he's been very serviceable all year long.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
And reined in, 1 away. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ground ball left side. A-Rod from deep in the hole on to first, and there were 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
High and deep to left center field. Mayberry racing back, still ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dallas Keuchel gets the start for St. Louis in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Lofton going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 35 now on the season. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
No outs, nobody on. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. Number 714, tying him with the great Babe Ruth, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. Move over Babe Ruth. That is home run number 714 as he continues his ascent into baseball immortality. Chris Bryant will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least a...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 59 on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
As a colleague of mine likes to say, boy, oh boy, that is now 3 straight home runs here in the very first inning. And now, I would not be surprised to see the bullpen spring into action because I would bet it's not all too often that a guy could survive an inning like this and then go on to pitch an effective ball game.
Keuchel's ready. Here's the 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak? Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple. Kyle Schwarber will stand in as the watch is in full effect now as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown.
Yeah, he has put together a tremendous season, and he's got a bunch of RBIs in his last 10 games as well.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. Sammy Sosa will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race.
Yep, and he's right up there among the league leaders in batting average, too.
And that is into right field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And he is in there.
And you could pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside the park home run.
Trevor Story will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow! Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. George Brett will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You've got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he struck him out. Dante Bichette will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. Got him. Rob Bevis steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Scott Richards will start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your...
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Alex Rodriguez.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. Not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Luis Severino is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what. Watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. John Lester gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit it off.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 51 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Alex Rodriguez strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Drives it out to deep right center field. Lofton going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score the runner from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And everything's going right for these guys right now. This has turned into an 8-run inning. They've just blown the doors off of this one.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Boy, you can start polishing up that MVP trophy. 60 home runs for him on the year now. That's just an incredible number. And, you know, he was locked in from day one. And now that total is just getting up towards being one of the best seasons of all time.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. So his remarkable season continues as they just continue to pour it on here. So we'll take one more look. And, boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Stepping in now, John Mayberry. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Avery King is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few way here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books as this lead got even wider.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa. Shot back up the middle. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. John Lester stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
And with that, they're up to an even 20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Stepping in, Scott Richards. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not before they pour it on here for 15 runs as this inning went on for what seemed like hours. Now the famous Red Rock formations found here in Colorado. Welcome back to daytime baseball in Denver. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And this is popped up. Back behind second. A-Rod is there for it. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's been an absolute beast out there on the mound. putting up some really nice numbers so far and giving his team a chance to win. What else can you really ask for?
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away. Yadier Molina will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Joe Blanton is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Alex Rodriguez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. Number 715, moving him past Babe Ruth as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Chris Bryant stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
There's a drive out to left center field. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
The runner from second crosses the plate. John Mayberry steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
No cycle for him just yet, but he should still have a few more opportunities here before this one's over.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Bichette going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from third. T.J. McFarland is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. John Lester will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is, his 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Now at the plate, Scott Richards. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lofton is there. And that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Kenny Lofton will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
1 and 2.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Orlando Cepeda will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and they remain well behind. Coming to the plate now, Alex Rodriguez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. 0-2, here it comes. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. John Mayberry steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Here's the 2-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Lofton. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
George Cantos is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And that's in there, base hit. John Lester will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Trevor Story digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty. He unloads on this one.
Stepping in now, Scott Richards. Shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Alex Rodriguez will stand in, and remember, he's the guy that started this mess as they've now batted around here in the inning.
And from a defensive point of view, they're no closer to getting out of the inning than they were the first time he came up to bat.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second, and he's safe.
No cycle for him just yet, but he should still have a few more opportunities here before this one's over.
One and one, here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. Lofton is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Anthony Rizzo steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Into the box, John Mayberry. Hard liner toward short, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Kyle Schwarber digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of it.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll get in there safely. Number 43 will come in and pitch now. John Lester will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Trevor Story. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, this guy is on fire. Stay hot out there. You know, this is pretty cool because a cycle just doesn't happen that often. What do you see it once or twice in a year, unless your name's Aaron Hill, who did it twice.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, his second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, once this ball left the bat, there was absolutely no question. It had the height to clear the scoreboard. The only real question was it going to stay fair? And there's your answer as this one smacks right off the foul pole.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, we've definitely seen a lot of offense in this game, but the bulk of it's come right here from this guy. I mean, man, I don't even know where to tell you to pitch this guy. He's hitting everything in sight.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Around second, looking for the cycle.
And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Wow, he has just completed the last leg of a true baseball rarity, hitting for the cycle.
Yeah, good for him. You know, for a long time, a cycle was actually more rare than a no-hitter. That's no longer the case, but it's still very special. And this is not a game he'll likely forget. And I'm sure we'll be talking about it for a while, too.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Making his way to the plate, John Mayberry. And he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle.
And he's obviously seeing the ball really well today, and his teammates are up on the top step cheering him on, trying to get him that last hit.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. So standing in, Sammy Sosa. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Bichette. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and a one-time magic number 61 home runs on the season now as they just continue to pour it on here.
If you're going to finish off a cycle, you may as well do it with the long ball. You had to figure he'd be swinging for the fences when he got up there, and sure enough, he puts a charge into this one to put his name in the record books.
In now, John Lester. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. And if I could, I'd tell you how many runs they scored that half inning, but unfortunately, the scoreboard operator packed up and went home. On to the top of inning number 5. George Brett will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Oh, nice pick.
Settling in now, Dante Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Chop fouled over towards the dugout. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded back up the middle. A-Rod comes up with it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Back with more. Joaquin Soria is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Shot towards second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Scott Richards stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
You know, sometimes you just give up. You get to the point after so many pitches that you don't want to walk them, so you end up throwing him a fastball right down the middle. But any guy with a bat in his hands could be dangerous in that spot, so he wins the battle.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Yeah, all he needs here is the double, guys, so he's going to be feeling just a little bit of pressure. Cycles are so rare to get.
And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add 1 more home run onto this already impressive number. Into the box, John Mayberry. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. John Mayberry has just hit for the cycle. That's a great thrill for him and everyone here in attendance.
Thrilling indeed, Matt. Now, I've witnessed a few others besides this one, and it's exciting for everyone, even broadcasters. It's a very rare thing in our sport, and it always seems to happen out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool for everyone here watching to see a little piece of baseball history.
The runner from first crosses the plate. Sammy Sosa will stand in, and I don't know how you top this performance as he already has hit for the cycle.
Wow, I mean, I hope he's got that DVR programmed at home. He's going to want to relive this one for a long time, over and over and over again.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. John Lester is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. shot back up the middle. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. Trevor Story stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Lofton going back, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Scott Richards stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Line hard to center field. Lofton is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Andrelton Simmons will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, with the hole they dug themselves here early, it's definitely a long road back. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? So maybe we'll look back on this home run as being the one that got the huge comeback started.
Nick Hundley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Nick Hundley.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Richards. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Kenny Lofton will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Lester into his motion, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. DJ LeMahieu will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Jonathan Papelbon is going to get the call here in a surprise move. I mean, this is the 6th inning.
Jonathan Papelbon.
Alex Rodriguez will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. Chris Bryant comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game.
And this is exciting, and I wouldn't doubt him at all, Matty. I mean, he's obviously seeing the ball really well right now.
Hit hard up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Rodriguez will take the turn and head for home. And he's safe. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Anthony Rizzo. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. John Mayberry gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Belted out toward deep center field. Lofton looks up. Gone! So a three-run blast to deep center here, his fourth in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in one game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Sammy Sosa will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Lined into left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his 2nd triple of the ball game.
Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Trevor Story stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Out into right center, well hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Scott Richards stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just
hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
And you know, as soon as he let that ball go, he probably wanted it back. It was just grooved right down the middle, and you cannot make mistakes like that to that kind of hitter.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider. And guys, can you even imagine that we'd ever see a performance like this? 10 hits in a single ball game, a new major league record. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. This is line to left, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
The 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Ball's there, and Suzuki makes the tag. He's out at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Kyle Schwarber Steps to the plate here, working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one.
Just posting some gaudy numbers in this one, Matt. One to remember for sure.
That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, nice, easy swing there. You know, he knows the fastball's coming on 3-1, so he sits on it and drives it for a base hit.
Runners off for second. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Into the box now, John Lester. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field is 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
And if there is such a thing as normal back-to-back-to-back home runs, you're thinking it's the 3, 4, 5 guys doing the damage. It's the bottom half of the order that's teeing off right now. They are dialed in up there.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Al Albuquerque will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Albuquerque.
Alex Rodriguez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Lofton is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's disappointing right there. You figure he should get at least one more shot at the cycle before this one's through.
1-1, here it is. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lofton racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first, and he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here, and I mean huge with a capital H. We're through 6 full. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. This is skied out toward right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Lester's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point.
Again, he sends it out of play. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and as you can see, they are way behind. Anthony Rizzo steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-1 pitch. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. John Mayberry digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5.
And Matt, I might want to say that this has almost been like batting practice for him, but I'm not sure I've seen anybody hit BP this well.
And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple. Kyle Schwarber stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. Sammy Sosa stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. Back with more fun here on a Friday. Rob Bevis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Kurt Suzuki will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
That one's in there. 3-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. John Lester will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Bevis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Trevor Story leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run. 2-2, here it is. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Standing in and working on a fantastic game, Alex Rodriguez. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far.
Huge game for him.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 5th in this game, as the blowout continues.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. If somebody get Cooperstown on the line, they're going to want to hear about this.
Chris Bryant comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 5th in this game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot. And I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 5th in this game as this lead got even wider.
And as a manager, you always hope you can get some power production out of the middle of your order. But this is taking it a bit too far. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Sammy Sosa stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
That's why folks are talking this guy up as a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's not a terrible pitch, but he jumps all over it. And I'll tell you what, this is a kid that's got a real bright future, if you ask me.
Into the box, John Lester. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Trevor Story steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Lofton racing back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And guys, can you even imagine that we'd ever see a performance like this? 10 hits in a single ball game, a new major league record. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And guys, can you even imagine that we'd ever see a performance like this? 10 hits in a single ball game, a new major league record. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bichette ranging back, and it's gone. A 3-run home run off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. His 6th of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. And that hit will put him over the top. He's now broken the single-season hit record. This crowd is going crazy, as they should, recognizing the historic magnitude of an unbelievable accomplishment.
Historic is right, Matt. Who knows if anyone will ever be able to top his record when it all is said and done. But without a doubt, he's put together one of the greatest seasons in history, and it's not over yet.
Wow, and I'm talking about, I'm almost speechless here. And Eric, you never see me that way. This is such a great record because it requires such amazing consistency at something that is widely considered one of the toughest things to do in all of sport, hit a baseball. We're also lucky to be right here to witness this moment.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Lifted the other way to left center. Bevis on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Around second, looking for the cycle.
And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, this guy is on fire. Stay hot out there. You know, this is pretty cool because a cycle just doesn't happen that often. What do you see it once or twice in a year unless your name's Eric?
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His sixth of the game as this lead got even wider.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that two-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
You can just sense, both by the pitch count and the body language, he's about cooked out there. I mean, that's back-to-back home runs. I'd be shocked if he sticks around for another hitter.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Stepping in now, John Lester. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around third and being waved on home. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, this guy is on fire. Stay hot out there. You know, this is pretty cool because a cycle just doesn't happen that often. What do you see it once or twice in a year unless your name's Aaron Hill, who did it twice in a year himself. So I'm pretty positive he's going to put this game right at the top of his career highlight reel.
Lofton looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center is fourth in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
There aren't too many guys that have center field power like he does. I mean, he just hits those high fly balls that get up there and they don't come down. We call him the strongman home runs. He just powers this one right over the wall.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double. Alex Rodriguez strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Lofton looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 720 for his career, as this lead got even wider.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Now a drive out to left center field. Bryant around first, heading for second. Around second now, heading for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Anthony Rizzo strides up to the plate again, and in case you've missed it, he's already driven in 9 runs in this one.
Oh, and he's just stroking it, Matt. I mean, the opportunities have presented themselves, and then he cashes in every time.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. Marco Estrada will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Estrada.
John Mayberry will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Kyle Schwarber comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a fastball right in his happy house on that one, and I don't think they're going to challenge him again like that right here.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Simmons is there. LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And as we go to the break, I'm going to go and get some tea because after that inning, the vocal cords are about shot. 9th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 97-1. Marco Estrada is set to lead off, and he may actually get a chance to hit here. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Mayberry ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ballgame.
Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Jake Petrichka will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
You get the feeling that it doesn't matter who's out there now. This is backs teeing off on whoever it is out there standing on the mound.
Hit to third. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away. George Brett will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Dante Bichette stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bryant ranges to his left. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 97-4. So long from Denver.
4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.